This is Pax Autocratica. It's a colony sim base builder style game, but it also has some interesting sort of combat FPS elements. Yeah, it's a sort of strange mishmashing of genres. The premise is that we have been sent to basically a planet on the outside of the galaxy. The Empire is in disarray. Something, we need to try and conquer the system. And to do that, we have got this lovely little planet over here where we are going to be building our base. Now, at the present moment, there is this little robot over here, which is going to hopefully allow us to get up and running. Now, there is a sort of like little sort of enforced tutorial thing, but we are just going to go through most of the sort of rigmarole. There will be a demo available. If you do want to check out the demo, you can wishlist the game, stay up to date with development, etc. But I'm just really gonna sort of focus on showing off the base building mechanics, showing off what this game has to offer. Okay, so after we have spoken to you, we are able to speak to you, and we are able to give you a whole bunch of different options. Now, we want you to mine at the moment, so I'm going to select mine over there, and you are going to hurry away and find a little resource deposit that you are going to be able to exploit. Now, this is a command center over here. We're going to be repairing the command center. In order to do that, we need 2 titanite, which we are going to get. Now, the little resource deposit over there is going to be mined. It doesn't look like a mineral that would be good at repairing buildings, to be honest. It looks a little bit liquidy. But that's okay. Either way, let's wait until you've got two pieces of resource, and then let's see if we can try and get this command center built. Alright, there's our 2 titanite. We come up here, we repair, we hold space to repair, and boom, suddenly we have nabbed ourselves a command center. Very, very nice indeed. We're not going to really worry about the tutorials, but this is what we have got. This is our command center. It's not particularly useful sort of as a building. There's a lot of this sort of like iconography around. We are basically playing as this as the sort of bad guys, I guess. There is a little bit of lore. It's, you know, it's a satirical sort of funny is not necessarily the right word, but satirical is, I suppose, the right word. Anyway, we need to do some research. So there is a research tech tree over here. We need to research the warehouse blueprint for reasons which will become clear in just a second. We need to assign workers to work here. We only have Intelli Explorer A20, who up until now was mining, but as soon as I beckon them back, there we go. I'm just gonna dance around here. You're gonna come running, and you're gonna go and do some research, which is grand. Let's wait until that gets done, and then let's press on. And there we go. Boom, we have nabbed ourselves a warehouse. Now, we can build ourselves the first building of our operation here. Warehouse center, a warehouse for storing resources and supplies. Absolutely want to do that. However, we're going to need some tendril fibers, and in order to get some tendril fibers, we're going to have to go here, and we're going to have to tell you to chop, which is fine, and you're going to go and walk over to a tree, and you're going to get me 3 tendril fibers. Now, at the moment, it's a little bit slow because we basically only have 1 person working here. We can also whip this robot, which apparently makes them work faster. I'm not necessarily sure that that is the case. Sorry, there you go. I didn't mean to interrupt you there. Keep on chopping away. I don't know what the sort of modifier is, but there you go. Apparently that is the case. Anyway, let's get 3 wood, and then let's see if we can try and build ourselves a warehouse. Alright, I think the wood has been acquired. It absolutely has. Let's go into build mode and see if we can try and build ourselves a warehouse. Boom, we can get that placed, and we can get this researched here, or built here, I should say, and then the robots, Intelli Explorer is going to come across here and build this. Excellent. The warehouse has been completed. That is fantastic. I need weapons now, and we will do the next thing that we are after. So, all of our materials will be stored here. Thank you for covering up what I wanted to see. But yeah, we've got, apparently when we build this, we get some tendril fibers and some titanite, which is quite nice. We don't have any other bits and bobs at the moment, but that's okay. We will get to that. Research the weapons research center at the command center. Fine, I can absolutely do that. The weapons research center is here. You need to be assigned. There we go. Fear level 2. Apparently, if we increase that, perhaps through whipping, I'm pretty sure it's through whipping, we're able to get you to work faster, and that means more compliant robots, and the robots work faster. I'm not exactly sure how to track that. There is like a little soldier management sort of area here. Now, we can deploy these robots to fight for us, and we will indeed do that. But for now, that's not necessarily our priority. Our priority is just getting, there we go, the weapons research done. Okay, let's build a weapons research center. Let's build it just behind the warehouse over here. And then you can just go and dash over there and get it built. We're just getting the sort of basic infrastructure that we need in order to get everything up and running. But hopefully it shouldn't take too long before we are able to head off-world and start putting some of these weapons that we are going to be researching to good use. What do I need to do? Craft and acquire a weapon? Yeah, we can jump into here, and this is where we can make weapons. So, a couple of different things that we have the opportunity to make. We've got the opportunity to make an assault rifle, a dagger, or indeed a quantum longbow. I think what I'm going to take is... the assault rifle. I think that's probably the easiest thing to do. We can also assign a soldier to work here, which at the moment is literally, we only have one soldier. So, I mean, that single soldier is going to be doing quite literally everything. But it shouldn't take very long at all. There we go. All of the different components are, well, I suppose that's the same component. Just coming down again and again. But it should be made in no time at all. We can also upgrade the weapon center, or at least we will be able to upgrade the weapon center once we have unlocked some new materials. That is fine. We will collect our assault rifle. Beautiful. And if we enter the equipment interface, then we can equip it here. Okay. So far, so good. This may seem like there's a lot of stuff happening. There is a lot of stuff happening. It's fine. Just roll with me. Good. So, next thing that we need to do is head off-world and do a little bit of, I would say, resource acquisition and crowd control. So, there is this shuttle over here, which has not been used at all yet, and it's time to use it. We can jump on into the shuttle here. We can equip our soldiers if we want to, and we will get more soldiers. We can, you know, change the different types of ships that we have. We can assign more ships, troops, vehicles we can take with us if we have any, of which we don't have any. And we are going to head off-world and see what is happening. Now, something that I would say is that there are quite a lot of loading screens in this game. I'm not quite sure how to feel about, well, just about anything in this game, because it is at quite an early stage. But, hey-ho. Let me know what you think in the comments down below, as per usual. Here we have our main sort of objective, and this is the unification of the Elysia sector. The New Order control zone is Elysia, and we have the objective to increase unity towards 100. Unlock a mysterious 3-choice event when the unification progress is reached. Fine. Okay, now in order to do that, we have to explore the galaxy. Now, this is, at the moment, pretty difficult to sort of see what's going on, but basically there's a bunch of planets, there's a whole bunch of stuff that we can do here, and we basically just need to for example, we'll go over here, we will just tell the ship to head on over to this little outpost here. It's a small outlaw outpost. Sometimes there are like traders, you know, perhaps bad guys, whatever it is. In this case, it's an outlaw outpost, so we are going to go down to the planet's surface, and we are going to do battle through, of course, another loading screen. But this is where things kind of get like really, really funky, and there's like an entirely sort of like new element to this game, which is not yet seen. So now we are in like this first person shooter like engagement, and we are able to attack and target the enemies. I've got my friend the soldier over here. I've obviously got a little health bar down in the bottom left-hand corner. There we go. Let's see if we can try and get those sweet, sweet headshots. I think if my soldier dies, which almost certainly will happen. There we go. It's pretty good. My soldier dies, which almost certainly will happen. They will respawn in another place. They'll come back on the ship. Besides, they're robots anyway. Either way, nothing too crazy here. A few more enemies. I think we've got an alternate fire mode as well. Oh yeah, we can just aim down the sights. Depending on what weapon you use, you can get a whole bunch of different attachments and modifications, and we'll talk about those modifications and upgrades in just a little bit. I'm actually quite fortunate in the sense that I'm not being targeted, but we do have down in the bottom right-hand corner, you can see we've got some grenades that we can use, which, you know, there you go. I'll experiment with it. There we go. And then we've also got a little bit of a healing potion as well. My robot friend has finally died. That's alright. Good. Okay. Not exactly, you know, setting the world alight. Very, very simple. Pretty happy with what's going on. However, I would say this is kind of the most interesting element of the sort of like FPS little encounters for me, and that is the core fragment chest. Now, the core fragment chest will basically allow you to modify how you play with a whole bunch of like random different modifiers. So, for example, if we get missile core, there's a 25% chance to launch 2 tracking missiles on a hit, each dealing 10 damage. That's kind of cool because that basically makes our, you know, assault rifle into a rocket launcher. Each time a soldier kills an enemy, their damage is increased by 30%, lasting for 10 seconds. Not bad. Or precise hit core, hitting an enemy increases damage by 2% for 5 seconds, stacking up to 5 times. I think we're going to take the missile opportunity. That is basically the coolest thing that we could possibly do. We can view battle stats if we particularly want to. Look at my friendly robot over here. Did absolutely nothing and died once. I did far and away the bulk of the damage there. Either way, we get some additional rewards as well. Some cred chips, some tangy 4-limb meat, and some tangy ribs. Let's leave the battlefield and head back to the galaxy map. All right, and we're back here, and you can see that my unification progress has been increased. I think we're up to 6%, which is kind of nice. The small outlaw outpost has been completed. That is cool. Aurora Frontier Base, that's where I am. A scenic satellite, perfect for rest and recovery for soldiers and travelers. Drifting space debris with resources that are ripe for extraction. Sure. Let's go and collect whatever resources we need. Or we can. We got some tendril fiber over there. There's another outlaw outpost over here, which I am absolutely going to hit up. I mean, none of these I think are going to be too complicated or challenging. I am playing in normal mode, so this is the way that the game is meant to be played. But, I mean, I've not really sort of come across any super unbalanced encounters. Don't get me wrong, there are like some really difficult encounters that we're going to be getting to, but for now, not too complicated. Also going to be looking to see my my missile core in action, and with any luck, we should be able to find another core fragment chest that we can maybe get some more bonuses on here. There we go. Look at that. Missiles immediately in action, and I can now engage from way further away. There we go. Oh my goodness, I'm taking damage here. That's not ideal. I'm gonna heal up if I can. Absolutely. There we go. Yep. Please don't hit me. I'd really appreciate it if you didn't. Right, the other thing that I can do... Oh, let's heal up just quick. I can command my troops. I can say, attack here. There we go. Bait out the enemy. Bait out the enemy. Nice. And then I will just come in here with, hopefully... There we go. A little bit of extra firepower. Doing a whole bunch of the damage that I need to do, and spray and pray, get the enemies shut down whilst you're reloading. Very annoyingly, I can bring in some big missiles from the back line and deal a whole bunch of damage, which is very nice. And honestly, I'm fairly impressed with how my little friend is doing over here. You're doing a pretty fine job. There we go. Very, very simple. Nice. Good stuff. Okay, so yeah, there are these little random encounters, different sort of planets, different worlds. As I say, the really sort of interesting stuff is this. Ooh, look at this. Electric Bouncer Core. Attack has a 60% chance to trigger electric bouncers, which can jump 2 times among targets, each dealing 25 damage. That's not bad. Grants a 100% crit chance for 45 seconds after the battle starts. I mean, I don't know how long this battle took, but it certainly wasn't 45 seconds. So maybe, or you know, we could have finished it in 45 seconds if we wanted to. I suspect. Anyway, head back out to the galaxy view. All right. Apparently, we've just hit a unification milestone. My Intelli Explorer A20 is saying that we've hit a milestone. Upon reaching 10% unification progress, the program reactivated 2 soldiers long dormant beneath the base ruins. They've now automatically joined the base. Fantastic. That is very, very good. And in fact, this is a great opportunity for us to perhaps go back to the base and just check out what's going on. Now, yeah, this map I think it needs some work, to be honest, because if you zoom out, you can't see any of the points of interest markers, and I find that very, very frustrating. So, you know, what is the point? You have to be zoomed in to the exact sort of perfect level in order to see exactly what's going on. But, you know, teething issues, I'm sure that'll change over the course of time. Either way, we head back to the planet after another long loading screen. Yep. Thank you very much. There we go. We note the end of our exploration here. We get a whole bunch of resources. Soldier status has gone from healthy to injured, but I mean, I don't really care about that. We've gained a little bit of experience as well, some attribute points, some skill points, a whole bunch of stuff here. Excellent. Nice. End of the expedition. We finished the expedition. Let's call it there. Good. Okay. Minor injury. Build a hospital soon to treat soldiers. Don't worry, I will do that in just a second. But for now, what I need to do, and actually, there we go. We got some more soldiers here. We can see them in our soldier management tab. What I need to do. Also, I have no idea what that big like tree thing is. Not sure. What we need to do is we need to head on over to Victory Square. Victory Square can be repaired very, very simply. This is going to allow us to basically add edicts and modifiers, I suppose. Directives, I think that they're called. What's the directive that we need to do? It's high-pressure labor policy. So it's basically just research, more research here. We've got high-pressure labor policy. When applied, the fear level of working soldiers in the building increases by 3 daily. Excellent. Research points provided by current workers. Yeah, that's nothing at the present moment. We'll set that. Whoops. Whoops. There. And then you as well. Now, it is evening time. There is a little sort of calendar clock up at the top of... There we go. Apparently, I can fly on this planet. I can't fly anywhere else. I can hover, but I can fly here. We come back to the command center, and then we can sleep. There's a little calendar up, or a little clock up in the top left-hand corner. And that resets the day and allows everybody to get back and started. Now, I would also quite like to do a little bit of research on the food hall, barracks, space shipyard, armor, Victory Square. Do we have the ability to build a hospital? We got the treatment clinic. We'll go through this, and then we'll assign you to come and work over here on the next bit of research, which we are going to need at some point soon anyway. Either way, head back over to Victory Square. Good. Just to check on things. Just want to make sure all is going well. 12 seconds left until we've got the high pressure directive. That's good. Still not exactly sure how we can sort of figure out what the bonuses the fear gives us, but that is a-okay. We can research and enact building directives to change how soldiers perform their duties across all facilities. Excellent. Sure. I'll take it. Nice. And we can issue the directive, and we can issue the directive here. Issue the high-pressure directive. Great. We've done it. And now I need to build some barracks. Fine. Yes, I get it, video game. I get it. We've got a lot of stuff to do. See, I just don't know. It increases their fear by 3 per day. Just no idea what that does, I'm afraid. Right, complete the barracks research. Is that what we're currently working on? That might very well be what we're currently working on. I think that is actually the barracks. So that would work out. That would work out quite nicely. Now, we can get these soldiers assigned to go and mine some resources if we want to. I'm not overly bothered about doing that. Let's build the barracks. Let's build it like here, I guess. Squeeze it right next to the warehouse. But we build the barracks, and we should have no issues doing that. There we go. It is done. We've got a shelter in place. I recommend prioritizing the construction of a food hall and initiating food production. I think that is very reasonable. Also, before we do that, though, in fact, actually, no, let's get the food research started, at least. It's here. There we go. Get the food research started and get somebody, there we go, somebody else researching as well. So, let's have a little look at, we've got troops here. Great, we can assign another troop to take with us if we want to. In the backpack, what have we got? We've got a few materials. Nothing in defense. Anything else? No, that's just our ship. There's a little skill tree here. Field Sergeant, Executioner. Okay. A unit drill master. And then there's a whole bunch of other stuff as well, which we don't currently have access to. So the field sergeant... Oh, I unlocked... I see, I don't know what this is. I don't know what any of these things are. Global critical? I mean, that sounds great. But I wish I could figure out what this actually does. Yeah, reset the skill points. Give me global critical instead. Executioner is apparently what I'm going to be going down. I have absolutely no idea what any of these things do. But it's okay. It's fine. We're okay with that. Right, food hall construction. It is this bad boy here. Let's build you right there. Excellent. And then let's get this built. Shouldn't take too long. It says 40 seconds, but yeah, as soon as the third robot gets involved there, should be fine. There you go. Give you a little bit of a whip, which apparently, you know, will increase something. And let's do this here as well. See if that builds quicker. It doesn't really, but it's fine. I will say, I really like the fact that you can fly around here. It's pretty darn cool. It's just a shame that you can't do it on missions. Maybe there are some upgrades that allow you to fly for longer on missions, but as I say, you can just hover. Right, we need to gather necessary ingredients, and yeah, fine, great. So, in order to grow food, or in order to eat food, basically, we need to command some soldiers to gather. I'm going to do that, and I will get, like, 2 to go and gather. That's fine. There we go. Go and gather, and much like how you operate on trees, you will just suck up this plant, or eat this plant, or whatever it is, which is fine. And then we need a couple of them. Bitter root in order to get to the next stage of the process. I think I will assign the currently idle A20 Intelli Explorer, which is fine. There we go. Ingredients have been gathered. Fantastic. I love skippable tutorials, man. I really, really do. I wish. Right, what do we need? Make state-blessed bitter root salad. State-blessed bitter root salad. That's this sucker here, right? Make 2 of them. Sure. Start production. I don't know where my worker is, but they'll probably be around here somewhere. I did assign them, so. Oh yeah, you're in here. Good. Well, there you go. Have a few extra whips from me. Fantastic. Just great. Just what you always wanted, I'm sure. Either way, let's get both of these. Let's get both of these made. And there we go. We have got our food sorted. Our residents have had their first hot meal. Good. Right. Leader, under your great governance, our base has taken shape and entered a stable operational state. We're now ready to venture deeper into the sector and advance Elysia's unification. Gather resources, eliminate rampant outposts, and recruit more hands for the bases. Speaking of manpower, blah, blah, blah. Refugees are looking for something. Leader should open up. Okay, fine. Basically, once we hit 33%, we have more options to do a whole bunch of stuff. So take the shuttle and get unification all the way up to 33%, which, as I sort of already highlighted, would give us access to a sort of like special mission thing, which is just fine. Right. I would love to leave. I would love to leave and take somebody else with us. Worth noting, each of my soldiers have got different stats. Fear level, 6. Cool. Support level, 60. Again, I presume that is linked to how hard they work. Either way, they're cluster shotgunners. We kind of saw how that worked on some of the previous outposts. They just have a shotgun. They walk around. They do stuff. It's fine. Let's go and see what the galaxy has to offer, shall we? Okay. Attributable power. What? I've already done that. Yeah, I've already done that. Right, so there's an outlaw arena over here. The difficulty is very high. I don't want to chance that at all. I will head on up over to here and see what you've got going on. Now, of course, I'm bringing a second troop with me, which should be nicer. But hopefully we can get some good upgrades. We'll also have the opportunity to test out our electric thing here. It's worth noting, if we end up dying, by the way, if we end up dying, then... Oh, there's a chest over there. If we end up dying, then we lose a bunch of resources. There we go. Right. Enjoy taking some hits. Worth noting, I also have armor as well. I probably should be commanding my robots better. There we go. Nice. I'm not necessarily in any danger over here, but I don't exactly have a huge amount of control or flexibility over how I handle these encounters. I think I need to get closer in order to use my missiles. I'm not having. I don't have any missiles. I thought I had some missiles. Or some electricity thing. I thought that stayed with me. Maybe it doesn't, but hey ho. There we go. Take you out. And there's one enemy left. Nice. Yeah, I thought we had. I thought we had some, but apparently not. Right. Well, let's check. Let's check here. Yeah, this is the missile. This is the missile car. I mean, let's take the energy just because we didn't before. Nice. Okay. I mean, we can look at the battlefield stats. It doesn't really matter. Environmental. That's me destroying an explosive barrel. I mean, the vast bulk of the damage there. The entire mission took a minute long, so that's good. Now we're faced with another loading screen, and we're back to the galaxy view. All right, let's face up against another little outpost through another loading screen, and then into whatever happens. All right, looks more like an internal sort of combat area here. I've definitely got the electric bouncer, which is nice. As far as I'm aware, they should stick with you. Maybe they just... Nope. Yeah, they're melee units here. Not exactly super enthusiastic about that. That's alright. Whoa, whoa. Didn't mean to do that. Didn't mean to go so darn close. It's alright, though. If they decide to attack me, then that is absolutely fine, because my incredible compatriot robot friends, who I definitely don't try and get to fear me on a near daily basis, will no doubt protect me. Right. Who are we up against? You're over here? There we go. Yeah, you can see the electrical arcing between the different enemies. It's pretty darn powerful. It's pretty good. Now, is there a chest over here somewhere? I don't think so. There usually is. But apparently not on this occasion. Let me have a little scout around to see if there is anything. Oh, yep, there is one. Here, right here. Brilliant. There usually is. Electric bouncer damage when health flows below critical damage for hitting an enemy. Increases crit damage. I think I'll take electric bouncer damage, to be honest, because it's pretty darn cool. It's nice. Maybe the modifiers, maybe the cores are only for a certain expedition. I thought they stuck with you, but yeah, apparently not. Either way, I mean, it doesn't really matter, does it? Right, so we go from there to where? See, I want to zoom out, because I think there's somewhere over here that we have yet to explore. But it's a bit difficult because of the zoom levels. All right, and we are in Captain Hathaway. Do we have another... Looks like we got a different objective here. This is a slightly interesting place to be. Right, let's get you to go and attack up there, buddy. Nice. And let's see if we can try and do some damage. I'm taking with me a whole bunch of these electric thingies, the electric ability, obviously, that we've got earlier, and also the upgraded electrical jumping, which is quite nice. Good. And then let's press on. Oh yeah, this is a grenade restoration sphere. We can only hold 2 grenades at any given time. I will throw the grenade. I don't think it'll do much because... There we go. I don't have the range, but that should be pretty good. Nice. Not bad. And look at that electrical arcing. And we've got the opportunity to pick up brand new grenades, which I will take. And throw. Nice. Beautiful stuff. Now, there is a big enemy up here somewhere. We don't know where they are. Oh. Outlaw Berserker. Oh, you're new. Not seen you before. Well, that was quite easy. Yeah, attack. Attack, attack, attack. Also, we can just get you to follow me? Yeah, just get you to follow me. That's what we're after. Nice. Red leaf tree. We don't care about that. Head on up here. Nice. Some beautiful headshots just to kick things off before we even start. Nice. Nice. I am very low on the old hit points, so I'm just gonna redo that. We're gonna say, yep, attack. I can't send you super far, but I can send you at least far enough away that you can start doing some useful damage. Yeah. See, my friends are not very good at doing the whole attack the enemy thing. Right. There we go. Go in. I will throw the grenades, and then I will pick this grenade up. Oh, there's a berserker right there. That was... Yeah, see, there we go. I can hover. Yeah, that was not exactly ideal. Throw a grenade here. Okay, did not exactly hit there. It's fine. Good. So... This is, yeah, it seems like it's had a bit more of a... Oh, there's you up there. Seems like we've had a bit more of a sort of tough encounter here, as opposed to normal. Berserker's going down like it's nobody's business, though, so that makes me feel very, very good about everything. Right. Let's go here. Attack there first. Get the berserkers taken care of before we move anywhere else. Nice. And I'll take care of the back lines just because it's a little bit easier. Whoa. No. There we go. Change tack. Change tack. Can we do some damage with that? No. Grenade did not do very much. It's fine, though. Okay. Yeah, this is definitely a longer encounter. I'm hopeful that we maybe nab ourselves some more / different core fragments. Perhaps a few more crates. I'll take out this berserker over here just whilst we're waiting for my troops to hopefully clean up a little bit. That's a big group over there, which I'm a little bit nervous about. Let's send the soldiers in. There we go. Send the soldiers in. Aha, core fragment box over here. That's nice. If I want to capture it, by the way, I can do this. But if it's during the battle, I have to open it, like, manually, which takes a long time. I guess sometimes it would be worth it. I maybe shouldn't have sent my troops in. But that's okay. No ammo is consumed for 15 seconds after the battle starts. That's good, but the battle is more than 15 seconds here. Core fragment refresh count. Don't know what that means. I'm just going to take increases electrical bouncer jump count by 2, which will be good. There we go. Lots and lots of bouncing. Love to see it. It's doing a lot of damage. It's doing a lot of damage. I mean, that person died literally without me paying attention. This is the boss over here. Captain Hathaway. Not quite sure what to expect from you. But I should be a little bit careful. My HP does regenerate, as does the shield. Or the shield regenerates, but the HP doesn't. Right. I think I can mostly take you out without too many issues here. There we go. Not even aiming. Just go for it. Fantastic. And that's a victory. Very, very nice indeed. Well, we did lose our 2 troops, but that's fine. Are there any more... Are there any more of those them there chests? I'd hope so. Because that felt like a significantly challenging enemy to warrant at least one other chest. Let me have a little scout around here. Yeah, apparently not. Apparently that's it. We only have one chest from this encounter, which feels like a little bit of a swizz if I'm honest. But that's fine. Either way, loads of damage dealt. I mean, what, 14,000 or something? That did take a little bit longer than I anticipated, but I mean, who really cares? If it's more challenging, like that encounter, for example, then that is, of course, going to push up unification progress just that little bit more, which might get us above 33%. It absolutely did. And that's going to give me the opportunity to undertake an event. Reveal an occupied Dracon refugee camp in the nearby area. Okay, refugee camp coordinator. Been observing your activities in the Elysia region. You've taken down quite a few outlaws. You definitely come across someone tough. I oversee a refugee camp, etc., etc., etc. No need to feel guilty. I'll send you our location right now. Fine. Let's go and head on out over to you over here. I feel like, given our sort of tyrannical nature, we shouldn't be the most... I feel like we shouldn't be as nice about refugees as we apparently are. I mean, that lady seemed fairly confident that I was going to help her when she decided to get in touch. Maybe that's not super true to form, but hey-o, I guess it's what's happening in this game. Okay, so yeah, occasionally we will get like special missions like this. So these are, well, that might be my friend there. I don't know. I don't know if that is my friend. But the point is that we will have so special missions like this. Say, hey, there we go. Go and attack. Beautiful. Let's go and do it. And, oh, that's traffic lights there. And then, yeah, we have these like little special missions that we can engage. That we can engage a whole bunch of enemies with. Why are you coming for me? I didn't do nothing. And yeah, there's quite a lot of funky stuff that is going to happen on this level, at least as far as I'm aware. Let's chug a health potion. Let's just get everybody to follow me. Okay, you decided to all fall down at the same time there. Remarkable. I will of course get stuck in. And look at all that electric arcing. So yeah, I think the point is that you're able to build a sort of attack formation, whether it's with rockets, whether it's with arcing, whether it's with some of the other mechanics that are sort of present. Oh, more squad soldiers. Rocket commando, love to see it. Yeah, and a mobile armored tank, which does look like a pretty hefty bit of kit, but actually goes down really quite quickly. Yeah, you're already taken out. So, nice and easy there. Anyway, ooh. Excuse me? Oh, you're there. Nice. Well, I'll take you out. Anyway, the point that I was trying to make is that you're supposed to be able to sort of like build an attack. Yeah, I will open this now. Build an attack sort of formation, an attack layout, a build that you're sort of comfortable with. What do we got? Electric bounces can deal small AoE damage. When an electric bouncer hits a target, it splits into 2 electric bouncers. I mean, does that go on in perpetuity? It would be pretty good, but I think the electric core bouncer AoE is slightly better. Yeah. Now, I don't think that there's anything else out here. Unfortunately, the minimap up in the top left-hand corner is basically entirely useless as far as I'm aware, because it doesn't show any real information. I mean, it shows like relative positions of enemies, but I mean, there's pretty much no point in it. I mean, it does show on the map the sort of objectives. Let's do... There we go. Follow me, everyone. Thank you. It does show the relative objective. This is where we're going over here. It's like a capture the flag mission, I guess, this. But... anything up here? Okay, I'll take you out. I will take you out. Magnetic shielding tower. Oh, that's this thing in the middle. Can we damage it? Yeah, we can damage it. Nice. We'll do that. F1, attack. There we go. Go and attack. There we go. Everybody go. Everybody go. And then let's see what the enemy. Let's see what my robots do. I mean, they're not totally ineffectual. They're certainly like, oh, they're not ideal, but they're not bad. Okay, so it's like a hold the fort thing now. So that's fine. We'll just do yeah, just attack here. It's fine. And then just let the enemy do it. Oh, or let the AI do it. Nice. Take you out. I will help out. My electrical arcing doing a lot of good here. Nice. Anybody else? Anybody else want some? I'll give it to you. There we go. Nice. Anything else? Oh, there's a mobile armor tank, which looks like it's got slightly more HP than this one. Say go attack. Let's do it. Now, of course, my electrical arcing is not actually very useful here. I would like to just kind of retreat a little bit. Take a little spurt of juice. Unfortunately, I seem to be basically the only thing targeted. Doesn't look like the enemy are interested in my soldiers. Yeah. Okay. Maybe this minimap does show the chests. Maybe it only shows them after the encounter. That could very well be it. Either way, electric bouncer jump detection range plus 10%. I think I'll take the crit chance actually, just because I've yet to experiment with that. Okay, so we did the mission. It's great. We need to talk to the refugee camp coordinator. Is that here? Is that on this planet as well? It apparently is. Okay, fine. Let's land, and then let's go and see this camp coordinator. Cool. Here you are. Thank you so much for rescuing us from those thugs. I feel like, given my autocratic tendencies, I really shouldn't be that bothered about you, but apparently I am. I suppose it's about unifying the sector, which is worth doing. Anyway, gain Elysia sector unification progress up to 100%. Obtain the core fragments at the tier fine or above. And defeat Mech Kong. Okay, so this is where you're going to stay. You're basically just going to stay and chill out here. Okay, that's fine. I don't think there's anything else of any sort of use here, so we can just sort of head off-world and back to the galaxy. Okay, should we go and do some more small outposts? I think I want to do... That's a big one. We'll do a small outpost over here. There's something up there. Fine. Yeah, go and do this small outpost, and then maybe check out these two, and then we'll maybe loop back around and head back to the base. I don't think there's anything that I really want to do there, but we could maybe do some more research, or maybe we could try out another weapon just to see if there's anything else that's interesting. I mean, am I expecting any issues here? No, I'm really not, to be honest. There's 21 enemies to eliminate. I'm not particularly worried. Look at that. Look at that arcing. You can really see how... Excuse me? There we go. You can really see if you build sort of carefully, if you try and... There we go. If you try and sort of coordinate your upgrades, then yeah, I can imagine you could get something... You could get something really powerful. I thought that was a barrel over there. It's not. Oh. Enemies. Enemies there, but it's fine. Right, I'll take the core chest right now, because why the heck not? If there's no enemies nearby, we might as well just do it. I see my troops are fighting enemies up in the top left over here. I don't really care. What do we got? Each time a soldier kills an enemy, their damage is increased by 30%, lasting 10 seconds. Units touched by the electric bounce receive a vulnerable effect. Yeah, I'll take that. Also, yeah, I still have a crit bonus, I guess, for the first 45 seconds. Or something. That probably explains why I was destroying the enemies so darn quickly. Either way, let's polish you off, because you are literally the last person. Wow. There we go. Well, already I'm at like 50% unification progress, which I feel is not bad. A few more outposts over here. Yeah, let's maybe do this one, and then head back around to the base. I mean, the soldiers apparently can get tired. I don't know how that exhibits itself. I've not really encountered any issues with tiredness or fatigue from the soldiers yet, but I guess we'll see. It is worth noting I don't have any health potions here, which is maybe not exactly ideal, but that's fine. There we go. I've got that crit bonus, so let's just use it. Oh my goodness, I am taking hits. There we go. Yep. You are... These enemies are nasty, actually. I'm not a huge fan. Not a huge fan, especially because they can probably destroy this barrier. Yeah, so I need to be somewhat careful about how I'm engaging. Yeah, because if I do sort of peek around the edge, if I end up dying here, then I will be in big trouble. But I've only got 3 more enemies to take out. Take you out. Oh, God, they can fire from such a bleeding long distance. Right, move up. Move up to the next barrier. Nice. Take you out. Come on. Come on. Oh, I've still... I thought my troops had died. Attack. Go, 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 go. Nice. And... one more. Don't die. Don't die right now. Please. Oh, that was close. Close, but good. Okay, so I just got... I just lost 1 troop. That's fine. Right, what do we got here? Increases electric bouncer count. Increases crit damage by 5%. 65% not to lose the remaining ammo when the magazine is reloading. I guess I'll take that. Sure. Leave the battlefield. Head back. And let's actually head back to the base now, I think. Oh, apparently we've crossed the threshold. What do we want? Reveal a fertile asteroid prosperous in the nearby area. A grazing asteroid or an interstellar food market. Take this, I guess. Go and check out this. I mean, if it's an asteroid, we should just be able to, you know, harvest the resource, whatever it is. Fertile asteroid. Lush fertile asteroid where you can harvest a wide range of materials. Yeah, we'll take it. It's not a hugely valuable thing, but that's okay. Right, head back to the base and see if there is anything further that we can do there. Core fragments collected. We're at 7 out of 10. Do I need to collect more? I don't know. Let's land. Core fragments and sector unification progress during the exploration will be lost. Oh! Then no, I do not want to do that. I do not want to do that. So we will lose the core fractor segments and also the unification progress. The entire unification progress? That seems a little bit crazy. Let's unify then. Let's unify. I mean, I don't really have any choice about whether or not the soldiers are tired or not. We're just gonna have to go. I need to get some more health potions as well. Very important to get some more health potions. But that's fine. We can deal with it. I'm not overly concerned. My soldiers are here. They're still alive. Or they're back alive, I should say. Ah. Core fragment over here already. Don't mind if I do. There we go. Take you out. Did take a bit of a hit to the face there, but it's fine. Can I get... No, I see you coming up behind me on the minimap. See, I am actually watching the minimap. Very, very closely indeed. Okay, gonna open the chest because even though we have sort of forgone our 45-second bonus, I think it's still worth getting... Still worth getting this because it can be so darn powerful. Give me the missiles. Give me the missiles, because working with the missiles and the electricity in concert, in synergy, that is what I am after. Right, you're over here. You're gonna now get missiles to the face, and then you're gonna get a little electric bouncing as well. Love to see it. That's a combo for you, folks. That's a combo. We are very, very low on HP, so I need to get my soldiers involved. I can't be the one to take the damage, you... What are my soldiers doing? That was probably my fault, to be fair. Okay, well, we end up dying. A little bit unfortunately, to be honest there, because that was pretty much just one hit to the face, which is a bit annoying. But we do gain a bunch of experience, which is quite nice. We gain some items, we lose a couple of other items. I mean... Some are important, some are not. All carried items were subjected to a chance of loss. That's fine. We got some minor injuries. That's a-okay. So, barracks. What's going on in the barracks? We don't really care about that. It's okay. What about weapons? Anything that we want to do in the weapons manufacturing area? Ranged weapon? I mean, the ability to craft this is dependent on getting some more... I mean, what do we got? A pistol? A defensive shot shell. Ranged weapon, semi-auto multi-shot. See, I want... this thing is good. This thing is good, this bow, but it is a little bit problematic. I think we want the defensive shot shell. So I'm gonna get my my robots to go and do some mining. There we go. Go and do some mining. I think that's the sign that you are a little bit unwell, but that's okay. Anything else that I want to do here, directive research wise? Building directives when applied. The stamina consumption of working soldiers in the building is -1. Work efficiency is -20, and daily morale values increased by 2. Unification progress starts at 20%. Oh, that'd be kind of good. Let's do that, and then let's get. You're currently idle, doing nothing. So let's get that directive started. Is there anything else that I can maybe do here? 50% unification gain. Requires a level 3 victory square. Okay. That's fine. Can we do this current level of research? I think we can. I don't know if we're gonna. Maybe we can't actually. Maybe we need more. Yeah, I think we need. No, we're a level 2 at the moment. If we're a level 2 at the moment, that's fine. It just means that we are gonna just take a little while to get this done. Anything else that I can do here, or anything else that I can do sort of like research-wise, weapons-wise? Because now that I know we need to do all of the unification in one run, we basically need to be super on top of things before we go. Right. Anything else? Key facility for researching, upgrading equipment. I've basically got all of the level 2 stuff. In order to upgrade to level 3, sure, high pressure labor. I still don't know what it does, but if I upgrade this, we need more minerals, and we need more trees. Okay, let's not sweat the small stuff. Let's not sweat the small stuff. I need to be better at collecting. Resources. I'm gonna get the defensive shot shell. Multiple projectile bullets. A bullet blocking shield. A bullet blocking shield. We'll give it a shot. Alright, we've got the resources to start building. Let's go and do it. I've got a unit equipped to work here, which is great, and it should take us no time at all to get this weapon. Am I going to be able to equip them both at the same time in addition to my assault rifle? I don't know. Let's find out. Alright, collect the items. Boom. Let's get you. And then let's see if we can try and equip here. Aha, we absolutely can. We can get up to 3 assigned at once. Now, I would like to get armor, boots, a hover bike. I'm interested. I'm interested in all of that. But in order to level up Spudlord, we need to get... Oh, I've got an attribute point available. I did not see that before. I will take the health bonus. I think. I don't think it gives me very much. Health plus 0. Great. Damage reduction plus 0.25. I suppose that'll be useful at some point. Got you in the backpack now. Okay, let's head back out to the big wide world. I don't think there's anything else that we really need to concern ourselves with here. We should be fine. We've got research being worked away. Hold on, I'm just going to go back to the victory square here. How much progress are we making on this? Because, yeah, view dashboard. What are we? We got 21 minutes left there. I mean, we can increase that by... by assigning you here. It would be good. It would definitely be handy to have a little extra bonus, but I mean, we don't really need to worry about it. Just take. You're working in the victory square. Yeah, let's take you to. It's fine. We don't want to take any vehicles, etc. Just a part. All right, and then we are gonna see if we can try and find ourselves. I guess it's like a new galaxy every time you come here. I suppose. I guess that makes sense, but I mean. What's the point? I don't know. I don't know why it matters, because I feel like you should want to go back to your base and, you know, put the stuff down and reintegrate your troops and, you know, give them a chance to chill out, feed them a little bit of grub, and then level up your weapons and then get back out. But I guess if you have to stay out longer, it maybe incentivizes you to take more risks, which is maybe a good thing. I don't know. I'm not sure. Either way, let's see if we can try and work on a little bit of outlaw unification progress. I do like the enemies, though. They do look pretty darn cool. Yeah, I need to get better at collecting these restoration spheres. They don't pick up automatically. Oh, I've got a... Oh, well, that was good. I was going to say, I want to... Yes! That's what I'm talking about. I want to use my shotgun. Oh, I see. Okay, so the ult on this one is a shield. That's good to know. If I had the shield... I am not doing a great job here. I'm not great at firing without an aim down sights thing. There we go. Good. Although, if I did have this last time, then we would have fewer issues. Good. Right, so just one crate here. Nice. Missiles. I'm gonna take missiles. Sure. Pretty good. Okay, on to our next encounter. All right, looks like a sort of open bowl effect here. I'm gonna swap on over to my long-range sucker. We've got missiles, but the missiles don't typically like to go to the enemy that I'm targeting. They like to go to the nearest enemy, apparently. Either way, I'm quite happy to shoot from a distance here because we've got a 10% chance regardless of the range. There we go. Good stuff. Regardless of the range, we're able to get those missiles triggering. And I, most of the time, have the opportunity to dodge out of the way of the enemy bullets before they arrive. They're not like the laser beam enemies from that grass world. The laser beam enemies from that grass world, super annoying, and they hit you instantly, whereas these bullets seem to take a little bit of travel time to get to you. There we go. Boom. Boom. Enjoy. 2 shotgun cells to the face. Nice. Okay, so the range on this is pretty good. I mean, it's clearly a little bit limited in the sense that, shoot me. I dare you. I mean, I can shoot right through. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Pick up that. Cool. And then head on over and get the fragment chest. Beautiful. What do we got? 65% not to lose the remaining ammo. No, that's kind of useless. Increases missile explosion radius. Yeah, that's nice. I'll take that. Okay, onwards to our next encounter. So, just exploring the galaxy here, there is Fluxor Nexus. This is an intergalactic logistics hub. We're going to land here and see what is going on. Now, it is worth noting that we do have, like, credits up in the top left-hand corner. I mean, as far as I'm aware, you don't really use them for anything except on these, like, trading planets. And these trading planets are basically like a concealed area, like a closed-off area with one person, usually, that we can talk to in the center. This is a logistics coordinator. Transportation services, sure, great. Can I transport all these things? There we go. Click them all. Oval Pemegs, confirm them all. And then I guess that, like, transports them back to where they need to go. We can adjust our soldiers from here. Doesn't really seem like there's anything super interesting here. But I guess if we've got excess resources, we can come back, land, send them back to the base. And it's like a little sort of like mini sort of checkpoint, I guess. Yeah. Sure. Okay, what's next? That's the edge of the world there, so there's nothing too crazy about that. Small asteroid filled with minerals. Yep. Let's go and check it out. We'll mine. We will mine it quickly. Beautiful. Titanite. That's 20 Titanite. Mostly going to be useful for... There we go. Upgrading some of the buildings that we need to upgrade. But what I'm really looking for is another encounter. And there our encounter is. Alright, we are in. What's going on? Any sign of the enemy over there? Yeah, quite a lot of the sign of the enemy over there, actually. Let's engage from a distance. Pretty much no reason not to at least try and use our missiles to the best of our ability. Nice. Obviously didn't use the shotgun there. Probably should have used the shotgun. What have we got? What do we got here? We've already taken out most of the enemies. Oh yeah, that's good. It's good. It's good. It's good. It's very good. It's very good. Very, very nice indeed. And then the other enemies are just going to be over here. Just chilling. Aim down sights. Headshots. Headshots all around. It's too easy. It's too easy. It's legitimately too easy. Okay, find the crates. Wherever the heck it is. No idea. Maybe up here? It's over there. Yeah. So these are like large areas, but we're only sort of like really exploring a fraction of them. The minimap is basically completely useless. So I'd like to see that improved. We'll take the electric arc. It doesn't really look like, with the exception of the missiles and the electric arcing, that there are currently, at least in the current build of the game, it doesn't look like there's any other sort of active effects. There's a couple of different passive effects, but I want the active effects. Right, the refugee camp. Yep, we've already dealt with this event. Do we have to do it again? I'm not so sure. But we'll go and eliminate the occupiers. We know that this will be the sort of like big, the big army event, which is fine. It just seems so weird that the unification progress is reset as soon as you land at your base. Yeah, it's weird. Okay, well, you know what? Let's do this. I'm not really expecting too many difficulties, so yeah, I'll just go ahead and make this happen, I guess. Alright, about halfway through here, just opening up a core fragment chest, which is grand. Anything that we want specifically from here? Missile explosion radius. Core fragment refresh count. I still don't know what that means. Let's take the explosion radius. That's fine. Reload up to the max, and then head on down here for the secondary part of the mission. Oh, I tell you what, when this thing hits, it's pretty darn good. Need to make sure that I'm consistently picking up the grenade replenishment things. Also need to get some more healing tokens, whatever they're called. A few more of those would be nice, because I've only got one left, but I have managed to stay at, you know, a reasonably high level of HP throughout this entire time, which is good. Looking nice. Enjoy a few missiles to the face, amigo. There we go. Enjoy sucking on missile. There we go. Nice. Yeah. I'm gonna just fire at this thing from a way away, because I do not want to engage. Here we go. Get the troops to attack. And keep on pummeling. Nice. Okay, so now that we know it's the capture event, we know that the tank is going to be there. I don't want to get targeted down by the tank. Nice. The AoE from the missiles is pretty darn sick. I do like it. There we go. Try and not take any damage from, ideally, the skater boys or the tank. Any sign of... There's that chest there. Any sign of a health pickup? Could really do with a health pickup. Nice, 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 nice. Shotgun to the face. Enjoy it. Anything else that I want? 28 seconds. Ugh, no, I mean, it's fine. We're not gonna be able to take the tank out anyway, so there's no real point in trying. Whoa, that was a lot of damage there. Are you aiming at me still? Yeah, you are still aiming at me. But that's okay, because we're about to take control. Oh my lordy.
Damn, they've taken it.
We've taken it. It's mine. Right. Increased missile explosion radius. We'll do it. Yeah, a little bit annoying that we don't have any health potion pickups, but what can you do? We still have plenty of health, plenty of shield. On to our next encounter. Okay, just completed this mission again. Apparently, it's an option on certain types of planets. I did get one of the upgrades that was kind of interesting at the earlier chest on this level, which increased the number of core fragment options from 3 to 4, which is kind of cool. So, yeah, figured out what this is. The core fragment refresh count. It's this thing here. Yeah, okay. Missiles slow enemy movement. Seems entirely unnecessary, so instead I'll just take this, I guess. The core refresh... the core refresh might actually not be the craziest idea in the world, because some of the stuff that I'm getting at the moment just feels absolutely horrific. Feels really bad. But, I mean, I guess we just roll with the punches. Yeah, we don't need to land. It's fine. I mean, I could do it. Yeah, another loading screen. Land, speak to the refugee leader, and then get back out into space. Okay, we're back. That's good. So, unification progress is like 43% at the moment. I've done quite a lot of stuff. I've completed quite a lot of things here. An asteroid that's completed over there. What is that? Is an escort. An Elysia political escort fleet. A fleet carrying personnel and cargo. You need help? Our ship was robbed. Do you happen to have any spare guns that we could use? Nope. I'm the good guy you're looking for. Battle? Chat? What's wrong? Do you need something? What are you transporting? Robber, political prisoner, murderous, rapist, smuggler. So you don't really look like my contact. Let's do battle. Let's do battle then. See what this is. See what this is gonna do for us. Okay, we're on like a planet here. Right. Do we need to destroy the ship? I'm not quite sure, to be honest. Oh, there's quite a lot of enemies. But there are 2 crates. Oh! Okay. Oh, we could be in some trouble here, folks. We could be in some trouble here. There we go. Have a grenade. Yeah. Have a grenade. We might be in some trouble. We need to just poke our heads above the parapet. There's honestly not even much point of my robot friend coming up here. But as long as you don't sort of show yourself too suddenly, we might be able to survive a little bit. God, they just fire so darn fast. And my missiles, unfortunately, are only triggering if I get hits. And hits are particularly challenging to come by when you're up against, you know, the inside of a crater here. But if I keep strafing, I should be mostly okay. Honestly, the other units, I think will actually be easier. Famous last words, etc. But okay, there we go. Oh, you've got some flippin' shield stuff up here. Move around. Move around. This is fine. We're okay with this. Bait him in. Keep strafing a little bit. Strafing a little bit. I'm assuming that my robots have died now. There we go. Do some damage whilst the shields are down. Shotgun is not appropriate for this occasion, as I have figured out. So we're gonna get the old machine gun back out. There we go. That does occasionally do some damage, and when it gets through, you know, we launch the missiles, and the missiles are really, really good at wait, hold on. Are you telling me, by the way, that my robot is still just chilling down there? Are you seriously not within aggro range? Hit him! Yeah, literally just hit him. There we go. Nice. Okay, that was a little bit painful. I acquired energy, ammunition, and an explosive grenade, apparently. I don't know how we can check that. Backpack. Where is it? Soldiers' items. Memories, liqueur, morale effects. Materials. Okay, I don't know where I acquired that, but apparently that's the case. Anyway, let's see. Let's see if we can try and get some crates. We'll also pick up some grenades. Still no health tokens. Well, I'm absolutely astounded that we managed to get by without losing our HP there. Right, collect this. Collect this here. Wow. No ammo is consumed after for 15 seconds. That's pretty good. When an electric bouncer hits a target, it splits into two. Each time a soldier kills an enemy, their damage is increased by 30%. Maybe we do that. Maybe we do take that. All weapons magazine capacities plus 50%. I don't hate that at all, actually. I don't hate that at all. I'm going to take that and then reload this shotgun, which is now going to be way better. And you can carry up to 15 now. That's really good. Okay. I'll take the refresh. I don't think it's going to end up coming in super clutch, but that's fine. Nice. So yeah, there's this little world over here. I don't think there's much we can do. So yeah, as I sort of said, you will be able to interact with vehicles, but I don't think that is the case at the moment. Either way, that was kind of cool. That was kind of cool. I don't know who the bad guy was in that ship. Supposedly it was a murderer. I don't know. We didn't face him. We just faced an army of goons, and I suspect that will be the encounter completed. And apparently, it counts towards unification progress, which is really quite nice. Now, this is the Outlaw Arena, very very high difficulty there, so don't really want to deal with that. But let's head on over to this area here. Small outpost. Yep, we'll take you on. I think this is a new type of planet. Don't think we've been here before. Don't think we've been here. Right. We do have increased ammunition, which is nice. And let's put it to the test. Let's put it to the test. There we go. Make sure that I'm using absolutely all of the weapons at my disposal, including the shotgun. Very good. Where the heck are the health potions? I have seen the health potions drop. I just have not had the pleasure of them dropping anytime recently. It's very annoying. Right. How many enemies do we have? There's a bastion turret over there. Oh, I see. We can just destroy you from the distance? Okay, well, we'll deal with the troops first. That seems to be the order of the day. Enemies are going to come at me first. Have a grenades. Enjoy a grenade to the face. And then enjoy some bullets to the face. Oh, where am I taking damage from? Not sure. Oh, it's from the bastion turret. It's from the bastion turret. The bastion turret clearly has got a fairly extended range, which I'm not overly enthusiastic about. Oh. Yep. See if we can try and fire up here to try and maybe bait you down. The bastion turret is killing me from behind a flipping rock. And I can't heal myself. Yep, here come the enemies. They're coming. They're coming around the corner. Yep. That's okay, though, because I'm prepared. Shoot, 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 shoot. Apparently, melee things are not protectable. Melee weapons are not protectable against the shield. Okay, well, that's fine, I suppose. We got up to, what, 66% unification progress there? We maybe technically would be able to get further ahead if we did get the research done at the Victory Square. There we go. Experience gained. Yeah, we lost a whole bunch of stuff. If we lose our weapons, that's a bit of a swizz. Experience gained, we leveled up just a little bit. That was all the planets and the sort of like mission objectives that we did. Cool. This weapon, something I cobbled together from scrap metal. Fine. I don't particularly care. I'm not overly bothered. So what, we tried that one. We tried this one. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I think we're gonna wrap things up right about now. Where are we with research? Was somebody still researching whilst we were gone? Yeah, we've actually completed this. So progress will now start at 20%. So if we did... I mean, we technically got up to like 80% there, if you really, really squint. Yeah, I think we're going to wrap things up right about there. It's Pax Autocratica, folks. What do you think about this one? I mean, I'm kind of in two minds. It feels very confused. I mean, there's this whole base building element, which I'm obviously, you know, a fan of. It's the primary reason why I'm checking it out. But, I mean, it doesn't really seem to know... The video game doesn't really seem to know what it wants to do with the base, even though it is clearly, like, supposed to be quite an important part of the game. You're supposed to be able to sort of research all of this different stuff. You know, a space shipyard. You know, that's kind of cool. I'm just not sure what this game wants to be. It's interesting, you know. I like the fact that, you know, you can go around, you can explore the galaxy, you can build a sort of different weapon build depending on, you know, how you want to play, what your playstyle is. Do you get an SMG, go up close, just shoot from a long distance, etc. But that being said, I don't feel like there's enough upgrades to, you know, conclusively determine how you should play. There's pretty much just missiles and the electric bouncer things. Plus, why would you penalize coming back to the base? I mean, I want to come back to the base and sort of check on how my team is doing, what's happening, all of the sort of stuff that's going on here. Why would you reset unification progress if you want to, you know, and the core fragments if you want to come back and check on your team? I don't know. It doesn't make sense to me. That being said, I think the premise is interesting. I think the idea that you are, you know, your own little sort of dictator out here on the rim world, I think it's cool. I hope that's leaned into a little bit more heavily. You know, this idea of me helping refugees, I don't know about that. I mean, that seems a little bit out out of character for an evil dictator. But yeah. Anyway, folks, let me know what you think. Are you going to be checking out this game? Are you going to be checking out the demo? Let me know down in the comments below. Thank you ever so much for watching. I've been Orbital Potato. I'll catch you next time. Bye.